Welcome all you brilliant patriots and researchers, educated electorate. You guys ready for the booms? Let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. Everybody, welcome to the Matrixxx Groove Show. We got a very, very special show today. We've got, first of all, let me bring in my partner in justice, Shady Groove, on September 25th, 2020. It is now 1:05 p.m. Shady Groove, get on in here.
Hello, my friend. I hope everyone is well, enjoying all the happenings out there. It is Friday, and it's going to be a fun day today.
Yeah, I'm going to call it Flynn Day. Friday, it's
Friday
for
Flynn Day.
Guys. Let me just make sure I get my display capture. And let's welcome our guest. We've got Kate.
We have a very special guest.
Kate the Awakening, at Kate_Awakening is here. Kate, thank you very much for joining. Welcome to the Matrixxx Groove Show.
Hi, guys. I am so honored to be here with you guys. I've watched you for a very long time.
Thank you very much. So what made you get on YouTube, Kate? I mean, you're doing great. You've got a great Twitter. You're digging daily. Fill the seat, Kate, right now. Fill that seat, Kate, right? Let's fill it. What got you into the Q movement? Let's just start with a little quick, Kate, how did you get into the Q movement? If you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, your bio per se, and we can go from there.
Yeah. Sure. So I was full on sleeping and went down the pizza, rabbit hole in a single weekend, found Q, thank goodness, the following Monday. And that was in early February of 2018. So just a few months after Q started dropping. And I just knew right away that this was right, that there was more to this. And got on Twitter, started watching you guys, started watching, whatever I could get my hands on that was Q related, and kind of jumped into the Twitter game first. As far as what made me get on YouTube, I still don't know. I was talking to a friend yesterday, and that is also in the Q movement. And we were just talking about how we just feel like we're being propelled from behind. It's almost like it's something independent of what we want even, it just is in us. Like, we just have to be doing this. There are so many different reasons I could have quit at this point and given up, but I just haven't. And I just feel like I need to be out there helping. And
that's what they do to us. They show us we have 10,000 views per show, but we go places like you. Mm-hmm. We saw you at Jacksonville and people knew who you were. And how can that be if you get 10, 15, 20,000 views per show? How can that be? So there's obviously some shenanigans going on.
I believe it. I definitely believe it. And, it's amazing. Even since the lockdown, it's amazing to watch because that was really when my Twitter exploded. Nobody was really paying attention to me, very few people. And then it seemed like when the lockdown happened, a bunch of us started getting, at least on Twitter, I feel like people were having more time to research and look into these.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's when we dropped that with, the Out of Shadows was dropped on 4/10/20, and they came on our show on 4/9. And that's when Mike said, hey, here's who I am on this show right here. And then we had a live watch party here that night. And then we had, Kevin Ship. By the way, Kevin Ship, we know how everybody feels about him, but that's okay. It's the information that he gives. The information is solid. There's nothing that they can say that, I don't care if he likes Q. It doesn't matter. This is not about Q. This is about just facts. So then we had General Flynn's brother, Joe, come in and said, hey, you must have sent that to General Flynn because 25 minutes afterwards he sent it to you. And then they got queued, and we had them online when they got queued as well at 003 minutes after midnight. And if you look up 003 in Q post, it says, we tried to hit 0000. So that was on Easter Sunday. They got queued. So that was quite an amazing time where that 1 million views overnight, people finding great patriots like Kate, because we're all sitting here in this lockdown quarantine. And that's actually kind of backfired on them, in my opinion, then. The quarantine actually helped people go, something's wrong here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think people are at a precipice now. What do you think about this with all the protests, all the stuff going on? I mean, my friends that are considered themselves Democrat, but they don't consider themselves this kind of Democrat, they're sick of it too. I gave them an inch and they took a mile is a quote that I've heard. What is your findings on that? You have friends that might be leaning the other way and now starting to look into the president?
Yes, absolutely. I think every bit of Trump staying out of it, it was every bit his right to jump in and save these cities from themselves, from their corrupt leaders. But he allowed them to highlight their own corruption, their own inability to take care of their people. And I remember when the lockdown first started, and we were all kind of looking at each other like, "Is this it? Is this going to be the 10 days of darkness? Is this when everything's going to happen?" And looking back on that now, I see how necessary this time has been to wake up all of these people on their own, because it has woken up people that are anywhere that is just in a logical place, that aren't extremists, which most of us are not extremists, looking at this and saying, this is not what I want for my country. And so now I see the value of what's happened in these last several months.
Absolutely.
Even though it's been really hard to watch.
It is hard to watch. And, especially, Kate, you said you came in, Shady, about the same time I did. Shady was there, before me just a little bit. And we've been doing this for almost 3 years, guys. And you can imagine people coming into this movement, Shady, and maybe you can speak to this, just in the last year going, when's everything going to happen? Just think how we feel. But we're going to show you today that things are happening along here with Kate. Shady, what do you speak to that? Because, there's a lot of quote unquote trolls saying, when's it going to happen? Shady?
Well, I like a little bit of what she was saying there, but the awakening to me personally, I'm someone that has been studying the Constitution for quite a long time and understood that the Constitution has been usurped and that they're operating off of this pseudo narrative Constitution going back to 1871. And so a lot of what's been happening is the civics lesson that America has been getting. And this thing with General Flynn couldn't be a better example for, an unprecedented moment in history where there is a case not being relinquished per a judge. This is the exact type of system that the founders of America were trying to protect the people against, was the idea that some person on their own can be up there and then they can make a judgment about you. This was about being judged by your peers. The whole founding idea of our government is that you are judged by your peers, the jury system, the grand jury process, and all of these different things. And to me, to see so many people today that care a little bit about the Constitution compared to the amount of people that I could talk to about the Constitution 10 years ago, it's astounding how many people have decided that, their country is important. And yes, these people are talking out of both sides of their mouth. They're saying, oh, no, we don't want your guns. But then whenever they take the guns from the cities, then they defund the police. Oh, you don't need your guns because we have the police. But as soon as we get your guns, we remove the police. Like, it's a nice little scam they've got going on. And the whole country, I think, woke up to it this summer, guys.
Yeah, I do too. Well said, Shades.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so we got a lot of tracking events is what Q told us to do. What do you say we go start with the Q post that we missed after our show? There's a lot of people here that have seen these Q posts live on our show, and welcome. Let's see if the Q team posts today. It's always an honor to be on live when Q posts, I tell you. And it happens to a lot of people. And it's almost like, Shady, we get that news out right away. Boom, right?
It's like circular reporting.
Circular reporting.
As soon as it's posted, we're talking about it.
That's right. So let's see. When was the last post here? Let me just take a look here, guys. What's the date here? 24th, 14. That's us. We've had that. Did we have that one? Let me just go to our thread here, folks. Oh, by the way, this is Kate_Awakening. Get over there and follow her as well. If you want all of her links, the links are right here. There's her YouTube, there's her PayPal, there's her Cash App, Twitter, Instagram, and Parler. So get over there. Make sure you follow Kate.
Come on, guys, out there in the chat. Give Kate some 17s.
Yeah.
Appreciate her using her time to come here and speak with you guys today. I really do see such bright light in all of these people that are coming to this movement because we're bringing the message of peace. We're bringing the message of love. We're bringing the message of what's good about the news as opposed to what the program has been for the last 100 years, which is doom and gloom and everything's going to be destroyed and division. Unity is the message here.
All right, here comes all those 17, Shady. Look at those. Look at those, Kate.
There we go. That's
for
my
you. Those are for you. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. It's awesome to see. We got I call our audience, we all dig together. We do group digs here. It's kind of like the most red-pilled audience on YouTube. You know, maybe yours too. You know, but we have the most red-pilled audiences on YouTube. But it's just been such a blessing to be on here. I never thought I'd be on here. Let me tell you. Believe me. All right. So where did we leave off, Shady, yesterday? Let's find out what post number we got. That one we did, Red October.
I think we would be at 4757 would have been the last one.
Nope, we covered that one.
Oh, did we get that one? Or maybe the one with the picture from the Air Force One then.
Yep. And by the way, we broke that story live. Oh, this one right here. So 4759. Now, I'd like to go over this post real quick, and let me just make it just a hair bigger here. One more. Okay, so now I got to go down a little bit, I think. But this picture is very interesting because Q says, never forget those in the background. And the brilliant Anons have basically found out everybody but one here in the foreground. But here in the back, there's somebody taking a picture behind President Trump. Background. So you, looking at this picture, are actually in the background.
Correct.
Pretty interesting.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
So never forget, this would be called the foreground in photography.
Right. So the Patriots are here watching the show in the background.
And then here's fake news, and we are the news now, so we're actually in the background, guys. I think that's kind of an interesting way to look at it, of course. And it was interesting that Dan's shoes, too, they kind of go from dark to light, which was kind of interesting. See that? From dark to light?
Yeah.
And another thing, that makes the media type's head explode on something like this is an original picture.
Yeah, it's an original picture.
This picture was nowhere on the internet until it was dropped yesterday by Q.
That's right. So we're not sure exactly who this is. Stephen Miller, confirmed USS Secret Service agent. We're not sure. Obviously, we've got Dan Scavino, right? We've got Hope Hicks and Bill Stepien, who is the campaign manager now. So we're not sure of two. And then who's the guy taking the picture? Do you think? Interesting.
I don't know.
I don't know either. And I also want to just show you guys that there's nothing happening. Well, check out this document. There's stuff happening. This document, and maybe I need to bring it out over here to show it to you guys in a different form. Let me grab that right now.
I think we just got one.
Did we get a cue?
Looks like it.
Oops.
Yep. Brand new
That's
cue.
incredible. Wow.
With a YouTube video link and a guy holding the American flag out the back of the cargo plane.
Here it is. Look at reload.
Ooh.
Thank you, Q. 5-5. If we can get a 5, we've gotten 5-5s. Oh, look at that.
Isn't that something? And we got a video and link.
Let's go check it out, guys. Oh, the Last of the Mohican soundtrack.
Mohican soundtrack redrop.
Yep. Might get censored for this.
I hope Patriots are ready.
Yeah, look at that.
You're getting ready to see something like you have never seen before. I'll tell you that.
Look at this picture, guys. Look at that.
It's gorgeous.
Where are we at, Shady? Look at that. Look at the mountain ranges there.
I mean, it almost looks like Nevada / maybe Utah type ground, but it could be overseas. I don't know.
These are like dried up beds.
Search the picture.
Yeah. Do a reverse image drop. See if we got an original.
We can go take it to Tenai here.
Yeah. All right. So let's keep going through our post because I can't do that right on a live unless you want to do it, Shady.
Working.
You know. So here we go. So the next one after that is the Techno Frog, and it talks about. Let me just make this a little smaller here so we can kind of see it here. All right. So this is Techno Frog, and get you guys so we are lined up. There we go. This is the Techno Frog, the Adam Goldman report on the Durham reviewing Clinton investigation. Wow, folks. And you can look at the dates there, and there's the Techno Frog right here. Let's see if it links to it. Oh, yeah, because it's the link was broken. That's why it's there. But Durham interviewing Clinton investigation. 1, FBI agents, FBI managers seek subpoena for Clinton Foundation. 2, top DOJ criminal division officials deny request. Did Andrew Wiseman deny the subpoena in 2016? Led the fraud section, and that's from Adam Goldman, NYT. So then Q posts this picture right here. Timing can be derived from the picture. Anons have always known. Have faith in your research, Q. And by the way, Shady, that was released on 8/8, the picture. We were tagged. I was tagged in that drop, and then we went and found it on 8/9, so of 18.
Yeah, man, that's over 2 years now.
Yeah. So let's go look at that real quick. DOJ plane for one. My Twitter, they messed with my Twitter. So here it is, 8/9.
You don't say.
Yeah, they broke my thread.
They break his threads up every time. It's like it makes it complicated to go find them.
Yep. Here's another one that went dark on flight radar. So there was actually 2. This is the plane right there, and it went dark, no call sign. And you can see the plane right there. It looks just like the one, right, that we just saw. And there it is, no call sign, Justice Department. And we were tracking that. Let me just see. And there's our plane dude. We got to call them plane dudes here because we can't use anon terms.
Right.
And let me just double check to see images. Let me find it. Here it is. Okay. So this is the thread here. And Google has me pretty well, what do you call it, Shady? Yeah.
Archived?
Archived, yeah. So this is August 9th, confirmed CFAA registry. Mystery as DOJ and FBI land a 757 jet in Clinton's hometown, Little Rock, Arkansas, Shady. You know where that is, don't you, Kate?
Yeah, sure do.
I'm sorry. I had to. I know it's gross.
Bill,
I'll put Bill back in the box.
Stay home, please, today.
And load
It's a dangerous place, I hear.
It is. It's very dangerous. Loaded with boxes and documents, hat-tipped Shadow Spectre, who is now Odin's Fury on Twitter. But look, we have the actual flight radar. There it is. How about that? Wow. Confirmed. So we actually helped break that along. I think it was.
Well, I remember people in the mainstream media, whenever we were breaking this story, they were telling me that wasn't a DOJ plane and that they weren't going to get Clinton Foundation documents. I mean, they told me that on the air 2 years ago.
No. And Durham, when you guys know this, let's see if the audience knows. What day did Durham join the team, Shady?
The same day that.
Hey, are you the audience?
You said Shady.
I know, but I was gonna have you help me answer the question.
Oh, I'm sorry, I screwed that up then.
So yeah, it was the same day Q posted.
What a coinkydink.
Knows that.
It's all a coinkydink. So here's the tweet that broke the story right here. This is great work, guys. So Anons have always known. I'm also Anons have always known with Red Castle, Green Castle. So that was Anons know, guys, and that's Mill Ops, who did a lot of great works in this too. So it's great when Anons work together, isn't it?
Sure is.
Sure is. But there's been a lot of division. So time can be derived from pictures. Anons have always known. Have faith in your research. Q. So that's it, guys. That is the plane.
Everybody's still running with the hate sessions theme.
Where?
Yeah, right.
This man did so much, man. People aren't even going to know what this man did for probably till Trump is out of office.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Here's Donald Trump tweet tracking events Q, and here it comes. Kate, can you read it?
It's real tiny for me. Hang on.
Oh wait, I can make it bigger. Hold on.
Trump was right. Explosive new FBI text detail internal furor. Sorry, it's very tiny for me. Over handling of Crossfire Hurricane investigation, newly discovered or disclosed internal FBI notes and text messages detail the extent of the FBI's desire, thank you, to take down Trump and his associates at any cost.
That's it. So Trump was right, guys. Imagine
when
that.
Isn't he right?
I know, right? When isn't he right? Now, this is the Federalist where Google actually stopped, you can't link this anymore. In fact, you can't even drop in the Matrixxx or 3x's.com in Twitter anymore. But look at this. Trump was right. Explosive new FBI text derail internal furor over the handling of Crossfire Hurricane. Look at that, guys. And who are these people? Why are they on my screen? But we will actually go through some of these. We actually... I think, us Anons, we don't like to be told what to say. We like to learn, right? The truth is learned, never told. So we'll be going through that as well. So that is our Q post. Let me just go back over here. We did that. Information warfare. These are these people. Okay, here we go. So then Q drops tracking events, right? So Donald Trump was right. That's amazing. And we knew this all along. Then we've got these 3 asterisks. Not long now. Q, what do you think those 3 asterisks mean, Shady or Kate? Whichever. Who wants to answer?
General Flynn.
Yeah, buddy.
3-star general.
3-star Lieutenant General Michael T. Flynn, folks. Not long now, Q. And that's amazing because we had some Dan Scavino comms where he had 23 hours ago, he had a Flynn tweet and then he dropped buckle up MAGA. So... buckle up, buttercups. Here we go. It's about to get bumpy.
Well, yeah, I mean, their heads are getting ready to explode on multiple fronts. We got the debate. We've got he's getting ready to nominate to the Supreme Court, and we've got Michael Flynn's court date next week as well, with Sydney just now submitting all of this stuff that Q was pointing us to as exculpatory evidence.
Right.
Like they can't juggle as good as we can.
Yeah. And they can't. No, they can't. So this is General Flynn, not JFK, Paula. I don't think it's JFK. I think JFK is not around at this time, but who knows? Here we go. These people are stupid. Pandemic dem panic. Q. And it goes to Techno Frog, and it talks about new Flynn documents. 11/8/16. So glad they're closing the Razor. And Razor was the investigation on Flynn, if we remember those posts.
And this was just a few days after the election in 16.
Mm-hmm. And then 2/5/16 disagreement with getting Flynn's financials. We didn't find anything.
Oh, and that was the 1st of December, a month later.
2/5/16. This investigation is a nightmare. 1/5/17. After Obama White House meeting, Razor is going to stay open. Wow. Huh. So here it is. The participants are closed, and we're going to actually go through those a little bit because there's 25 pages of these, and there's a lot of interesting information in here. I mean, they're going to buy insurance. There's a lot of weird kind of stuff going on. So this is the last post before the one we just covered at 18:15:55. This is Midnight Riders Ride, Information Warfare, Q. And I thought that was pretty amazing. That was, and then we've got a couple of things too. I wanted to, about the Flynn case. This is Molly MZ Hemingway said Judge Sullivan and the D.C. Court of Appeals are turning out to be unintentional heroes of the Flynn saga. In their unseemly quest to destroy Flynn, they refused to let DOJ drop the case. So, and now we're getting some of the most explosive documents about this special counsel probe yet. And you guys,
in other words, they could have dropped the case, and none of this stuff would have come out to the public. So they're
how do you
dictating their own demise? Yep.
How do you introduce evidence legally?
Boom.
And notice the meme, right? Didn't we have that meme drop yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Pretty interesting, huh?
Connects right back, right?
This is how you get evidence legally. Maybe it is something interesting, right? So this is the IC seeking liability insurance just before inauguration. Could that be Brennan, the intelligence community? Look at this. So
Seeking liability insurance.
we all want to purchase professional liability insurance. Holy crap. All the analysts do. Yep. Do they help reimburse you? All the folks at the agency as well? That really sucks. The business unit will pay half, but only after you've been in the system for 6 months. Yeah.
Oh.
The whole thing is pretty ugly. We shall see how these things pan out.
Yeah.
Can it keep you out of jail?
Right? Can I ask you who's most likely litigators as far as potentially suing y'all? Haha, who knows? I think he concerned when he got it was that there was a big leak DOJ and the New York
That was
Times,
like a Chinese sentence.
among others. Yeah, they're not very proficient in English. The thought
there.
that it was a piece comes out on Jan 20th comes around, the new AG might have some questions. Bill Barr. The yada, 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 we all get screwed. Don't think it will happen now, but just in case, this could be a very, very unpredictable 4 years. OMG. It's a rough time to be in the IC. That could be a song.
There's something so epic about that.
Isn't
right
that
there.
an epic? I love it.
Seriously. I love the language too. The intelligence community is using OMG.
OMG.
Yes. Holy crap. It's like, you're really telling me I got to get liability insurance? Hey, Matrixxx, I wonder if the people at Nuremberg had liability insurance.
They were just doing their job, Shady. Come on. Right? And then that leads us to Beautiful Black Sky with JT Wild. We'll play that a little bit later, but this is the thread, guys. This is the thread. By the way, if you just joined us, yes, we saw this beautiful, wonderful picture of the soldier holding the American flag over. Maybe Poussin will drop it into General if they find out what the location is. Brilliant Anons. And we'll go to that, and it goes to Last of the Mohicans right there. So that's the last Q post that we just had at 13:16:35. All right, so this is the whole thing, guys. It's kind of big. It's like this one's 25 pages long. But let's go to the 8th one here, because I think there's some interesting stuff. And let's all like take turns to read this. I think it'll be fun.
All right.
Unless, can you read that by any chance?
Oh, I don't know if we'll have to get it bigger than that.
Yeah, you know what? Let me bring it up on my computer if I can. Let's see.
And I can drop the link in, if you'd like, into Zoom here.
Oh, you know what? That's just going to send it to my phone, but I can get it.
Okay. I think this will be fun because this is hilarious. Shady, you can read that, right? Can you?
Good Lord. No, I cannot read that. I can go get it, though.
All right. But look at this. This is so funny, guys. And wow, Donald Trump is an enormous douche. Do you think this is going to be fun to read, guys? All right. I mean, that's what it starts off as.
But these are the non-biased investigators that go by they go by the book. They don't ever get outside the lines.
That's right.
Oh, so professional.
Oh my God. Liability insurance.
OMG. All right. So, and also I saw this too. This letter here, by the way, we got a new cue.
There it is.
There it is. Saved by the siren. Here we go. We're reloading. And here it is. All right. Fox News, Trump plan for Black America, quote, ... designates the KKK and Antifa as terrorist organizations. 2 D's, founded, financially legal backed organizations. DA, set free blockades, post-terrorist designate. DA, district attorney, right? No proof. Individual linked to Antifa, argument coming. Antifa mapping began long ago. Q.
And Antifa mapping began long ago. That post went back to, I think it was March or February of 2018 is whenever that post first came out.
Keep burning flags.
Keep on burning flags and running over and standing in the way of people in the street.
You.
We see you.
See you.
Let's
so many eyes on them now, man. And this really does set them up to prove that BLM is a organization that's running right with Antifa.
No.
They set themselves up like bowling pins.
So here's I think this is, let's see if this is relevant. poll says support. I think this is crap, but this is
the point has come which they will not cross.
Right. So President Trump's plan for Black America designates KKK and Antifa as terrorist organizations and calls. Do you disavow the KKK? Remember that? Remember all that crap they were doing to him?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he did disavow it, but they didn't play that part.
17 times he did. While pledging increases to access in black communities by nearly $500 billion, Fox News has learned. The president on Friday expected to roll out details of what the campaign is calling the Platinum Plan, which details opportunity, security, prosperity, and fairness for the black community. For decades, Democrat politicians like Joe Biden have taken black voters for granted. They made you big promises before every election, and the moment they got into Washington, they abandoned you and sold you out. The president is expected to say Friday, according to remarks exclusively obtained by Fox News, the Democrats will always take black voters for granted until large numbers of black Americans vote Republican. The president is expected to tout as the plan as a bold vision, what we can and will achieve over the next 4 years. The president's plan is outlined right here. Let's check it out. It's the Platinum Plan. This is opportunity. By achieving historic employment levels for black Americans, as well as increasing access to capital for new businesses. President Trump has been committed to ensuring that all black Americans can achieve the American dream. What a terrible man.
I know. What a racist.
God. That is racist. Security. By shining the law in the celebrated... Do you think we got a cue? I told you, Q. Thank you, Q.
You think?
I don't think that's me. I think that's a new one.
That's new.
I hope
Some will take the easy path and exit early.
Uh-oh, suicide weekend?
Oh.
If you feel like saving the government some time and money.
Wow. Wow. So shady, December 21st, 2014, that picture was found on your birthday.
That's the first time I found it was on my birthday.
December 21st. Wow.
Which would be the same day as the executive order. December 20, not 2014, but December 21, 2017 is the executive order that we're using to go after all these people.
Yep, that's true. And did you know that executive order is being used right now?
I sure did.
Kate, did you know that they were using that executive order against China?
Yes, I did.
Isn't that awesome?
On a daily basis, it has escalated quickly over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, and we're trying to make sure everybody knows because this is the, 25th. We got a new one. Issuance of the General License 2A and associated public. Oh my gosh, look at this. Related to the government of Hong Kong.
Lee.
Easy Lee. So Q Post 300, Kate, I don't know if you've seen it, but Q Post 300 says, can you find a picture with Alaweed, Hussein, Clinton, Obama, and Clinton, and other U.S. politicians? Well, I found Lee with every single one of those. John Kerry. We went one further, found him with Israel, found him with EU, found him with Merkel, found him with everybody, Bush's, everybody. Then it says L period. L period? Could that be Lee? Just part of the I is missing, right? And then it would say, heard you can't sleep. And that would be, if you Google Li Keqiang can't sleep, you'll find Li Keqiang can't sleep over his worries over Hong Kong. And then don't come here anymore, which would be the China ban. China ban? China ban. Q's on fire. All right, so look at that. Kate, take it. This is Q Post 4768.
Judgment is coming. Q.
Boom.
I love it.
I love it. Yeah. And
it's so amazing because there's so many people that are paying attention now. And that is, like Q told us early, public awakening was their greatest fear. And now they are literally encountering that reality. And a lot of them, especially the compartmentalized lower orbits of these people, really sort of thought they had everything under control, and now they're realizing that these people don't have anything under control. This stuff is going down, and there's no way Trump can lose.
And look at these numbers, 13, 36, 33.
Wow.
So 13, 3 6s, and 33, all their favorite numbers, isn't it? Judgment is coming. This is biblical, let me tell you.
Wow.
That's amazing. Q. Man. Link is gone. What link, Shady?
Oh, just the link to that picture.
Oh, gotcha.
The first posting. I found the date, but the site that it was posted to is gone.
Do you have any other postings that will tell you where it is by any chance?
I'm trying to see, but I haven't figured it yet. No.
Wow. So this is the case that Sidney Powell released. These are some of the papers. These are very damning. I don't know if you guys can see them. Maybe if you can't see them, it kind of stinks. Let me see if I can. What page did it say it was on?
I'm on the tweet, right? What number tweet is it? Is it
8?
Oh, well, why does mine only go to 4?
Oh, interesting. You have to open.
Maybe I'm on the wrong thread.
Yeah, that's the second one. So go up 1.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, so let's go to 8. Can you read it? Can you see it?
Here we go.
All right, Shady, can you see it?
I'm getting over there to Twitter where I can see it on there as well.
All right, Kate.
Yep, got it up.
We'll go Kate, Matrixxx, Shady. All right. So while Shady's doing that, why don't you go ahead and start, Kate? These are exchanges of text messages between the Intel community, and we possibly know who most of them are, but we don't know exactly because it's all blocked out. But it's on 7/19/16, and going through 2016 to 7/31. Go ahead, start us off.
Okay, sure. How many of these do you want me to read?
We'll just keep going. Well, you just do one, then I'll read it. Then it'll be like we're all talking.
Gotcha. Oh wow. Donald Trump is an enormous douche.
Trump barely spoke, but the first thing out of his mouth was, "We're gonna win so big," and the whole thing is like living in a bad dream.
God, it's just a 2-bit organization. I do so hope his disorganization comes to bite him hard in November.
It has to, right? Right? Panicked. Sad face.
This is really shocking. Donald Trump sets conditions for defending NATO allies against attack.
This campaign is like watching a train wreck happen over and over again. How Donald Trump picked his running mate.
And it's a New York Times article.
And it's a link to an article, yeah.
Trump is a disaster. I have no idea. Oh, wait, is that you? That's you. Did I forget?
You're stepping on my line.
I know, it's your line.
Trump is a disaster. I have no idea how to destabilize his presidency. Oh, wait, I had no idea how destabilizing his presidency would be.
Was beep thinking low side or high side. Can't find it.
Oops, just found it.
Hi.
Peter. So Peter, one of these is Peter Strzok.
Oh,
Peter, it wasn't me. No memory of minority mention or any of it. I'm sorry.
Go ask her thought of it because you had to Google Fisk judges and saw him there. I'm telling you.
I just did. She confirmed I hadn't. So either I told you or wanted to tell you and hadn't. She brought up a good point about being circumspect in talk.
Ing to him in terms not placing him into position where he'd leave or where he'd have to recuse himself.
I can't imagine either one of you could talk about anything in any detail meaningful enough to warrant recusal.
Anyway, maybe you meant to, but you didn't.
Really? Rudy? I'm in charge of espionage for the FBI. Any espionage FISA comes before him. What should he do given his friend oversees them?
Okay, I believe you that I didn't. Thought, that's a weird sentence. Okay, I believe you that I didn't. Thought I had. Happy to, indeed wanted to, and thought I did talk about it with you.
Jeez, English.
Standards for recusal are quite high. I just don't think this possesses an actual conflict. And doesn't he know what you do?
Generally, he does know, but what I do, not the level, a scope, or area.
He's super thoughtful, and what is she? I think they're like continuing. Maybe he's super thoughtful and rigorous about ethics and conflicts.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. She just has to win now. I'm not going to lie. I got a flash of nervousness yesterday about Trump. The Sandinista have the potential to make a very big mistake here.
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the anarchist Assanges who will take federal information and disclose it to disrupt. We've got to get the memo and briefcase filing done.
I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the anarchist Assanges who will take federal. Oh, that's the same. Is that the same one?
Yeah.
And who will take the federal information and disclose it to disrupt. And we've got to get the memo and brief and case filing done. There's like a link. Is that a link there or something?
Yeah. Have we opened on him yet? And then there's a link. Trump and Putin. Yes, it really is a thing.
Opened on Trump? If Hillary did, 5 field offices would.
These article highlights the thing I mentioned to you earlier, asking if Bill had noted it to 7th floor. I'm going to send it to him. Bill Priestep.
I don't know what that is. Full opened 7/31/2016. I'm certain I effed up a serialization somehow, but we'll sort that out later. And damn, this feels momentous because this matters. The other one.
It did too. Go ahead, keep going.
Oh, the other one did too, but that was to ensure that we didn't F something up. This matters because this matters. So super glad to be on this voyage with you.
Smiling face with no smile. Roger.
No mouth.
Roger, thanks.
Thanks for doing that.
Well, wait a minute. Sentinel now shows 97F HQ 2063661. Go with this one.
I know, me too.
Sentinel. Wonder what they're referring to. Remember the Q dropped that about the Sentinel.
Yep. Who's after me? Also.
Also, him preamble is
IHM in.
Oh, IHM preamble is fine. Cannot believe how long it took.
Is that a sunglasses face?
A mind explosion.
Just don't think it's going to be useful. Think interactions are going to be more with his security folks because he has private X, what is that, BU? X, BU1's ear addition to the service. I can't read that very well.
Where am I at?
I don't know. I'm trying to understand what they were meaning by that.
Business unit.
Oh, business.
Oh.
All right. So
in addition to the service.
Okay. Yeah. George finally got it when I explained why Andy McCabe was concerned and first asked for it. That helped, I think. So looking at this form, I think we need to consider the lines of what we disclose to the DOJ. For example, the last stipulation notes, we will not disclose the identities outside the FBI. I think we and they could live with that. And frankly, I think you might argue the unauthorized disclosure might reasonably be expected to cause exceptional grave damage to U.S. security.
Just stressed about things I can't control at all. So it's stupid, but still, here I am.
Please, I am the king of that behavior. It mixes well with my control freaky silliness. What? The case /MYE, something else?
New case, information flow control.
Andy, the dynamic, and yeah, but it's not mine to worry about.
Right there with you. Already told Joe we're writing it up like the agency does. One with just info, no names or location. Then an admin cable with names.
Locations.
Oh, locations, identifying data. I plan on telling Bill. I'm obviously going to tell him anything he wants to know, but recommend we not tell him or hire specific data so that he and hire can tell DOJ even we don't know the admin details.
Your Andy counsel, by definition, it's yours to worry about.
No, it's not. Not like this. He's clearly not.
Keep going.
okay. We'll succeed in spite of ourselves. Problem is, this is much more tasty for one of those DOJ a-holes to leak for the first time in a while. I'm not afraid. I'm not worried about our side. Grumpy face.
I know. I just can't.
He's clearly not worrying about JT. Did I say JT?
I think so.
Yeah. Information flow and control.
He should be. I can reinforce that when I believe you, Bill, and Andy, if I talk to him about it.
Brief you.
Brief you.
Have MWF meetings with CH team at 9 like we did with Maya. Need to talk to you about Bill.
Coming now.
Kleinsmith too, right?
Not sure. Probably right. Defer to...
I'm just going to invite him, though it's a big group now. 10. Added Baker.
And 4 OGC attorneys.
So that would be, what's his name? James Baker.
Yep. Thank you, Baker. And also Kleinsmith already pled guilty, folks.
Whatever. It's fine. Kevin deserves to be there. Kevin. Oh, Kevin.
Kevin? Yep. Who do I exclude?
I'm not going to send it until later this afternoon.
And hi, went well. Best we could have expected other than, quote, the White House is running this.
My answer, quote, well, maybe for you they are. Sad face.
And of course, I was planning on telling this guy, thanks for coming. We've got an hour, but with Bill there, I've got no control. What time do you need to leave?
Don't you have work to do?
It's a good question. Yeah, whatever regarding the White House comment, we've got emails that say otherwise.
And maybe you're meant to stay where you are because you're meant to protect the country from that menace. To that end, read this. Trump's 2019 enablers. We will finally have to take a stand.
Thanks. It's absolutely true that we're both very fortunate. And of course, I'll try and approach it that way. I just know it will be tough at times. I can protect our country at many levels. Not sure if that helps.
I know it will too, but it's just a job. It's not a reflection of your worth or quality or smarts.
And it's funny, I feel deep affection for David Brooks for his reasonableness and his humanity. Anyway, I need to get in the shower. Talk to you later.
I really like this. He appears to have no ability to experience reverence, which is the foundation for any capacity to admire or serve anything bigger than self, to want to learn about anything beyond self, or to want to know and deeply honor the people around you.
Oh, we know this one. We know this next one. He's not ever going to become president, right? Right?
No, he's not. We'll stop it.
Crossfire latitude?
Ooh, I like it. Want me to send it to blank?
If you want.
Why latitude, other than it sounds badass and you come up with it?
Happy
or you
face.
came up with it. Smiley face. These people are...
This sounds like a bunch of teenage girls.
It does.
It does.
Trying to think of something loosely military without being obvious. Oh my gosh.
Crossfire, huge. Though we may save that for the man if we ever open on him.
Who's the man? Oh my God, I cannot believe we are seriously looking at these allegations and the pervasive connections.
What the hell has happened to our country? Exclamation point, question marks, a million of them.
Hey, so I just emailed, so somebody just emailed me about a briefing with D on CH tomorrow at 3:30. If not then, Wednesday, I said we could do either. Don't know Andy's availability. DESRE?
Desire.
Oh, desire.
Wait, maybe.
Yeah, desire to sit in or something like that. Assume you can, right?
Andy not going to. Either is fine for me.
Blank proposing D, add, what? Huh?
EAD,
Something.
GC, you, him, me?
Yeah, GC, blank, you, him, blank, me, blank.
Fine, I suppose. Don't love Andy. Don't love ad, obviously, but so be it. Oh, typed me either, but nothing I can do about it through and didn't send.
I want to believe the path you threw out for consideration in Andy's office, that there's no way he gets elected, but I'm afraid we can not take that risk. It's like an insurance policy in the unlikely event you die before you're 40.
I tried to do work too. I basically got an army of people moving on that bigger effort I somehow have ended up leading. Worth a conversation tomorrow about how things are tracking for awareness. A lot of chefs in the kitchen.
Yes, let's chat tomorrow. I feel much less connected to this case than the last one, yet it's a lot more important.
It's a tough one. I'll give you a readout on both those cases, and the bigger overall effort, you and will be a help in directing traffic for sure, I think.
I like you, 4 smiley faces. Are we in Thunderdome tomorrow? Have audio, video for briefing? Can Blank get in there 15 minutes early with AV guy, coordinate through Blank?
Set up the microphones.
Ooh, AV time.
No, not worth it. Yep, everyone loves a video. Even the subject is widely uncooperative. Great tech work. Shows competence and urgency. Plus op is kind. Or
plus CP.
CP is kind.
CP.
Kind of a douche.
CP is kind of a douche.
Makes a little bit of a difference.
He is kind of a douche.
We can be wherever you want. Thunderdome is fine. Early is fine. He should be able to log into his FBI net terminal and do whatever he needs. I'll send an email to Blank now letting her know we will need a video,
AV. Good Lord.
Oh, AV.
Talk about unexpected and unpleasant blast from the past. Just went to a Southern Virginia Walmart. I could smell the Trump support.
Check out my 9:30 meeting on the 7th. I can tell you why you're having that meeting. Oh, wait. Yeah, does that go both? It's not what
No,
you
I think that's the same person.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I can tell you why you're having that meeting. It's not what you think.
TP is for D. Yes. B, because POTUS wants to know everything we are doing.
I'm sure. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think you're right.
No, that's you.
I'm sure an honest answer will come out of that meeting. Frown face.
Did you read this? It's scathing, and I'm scared. Why Donald Trump should not be president? Leaked to New York Times.
Man, I should have started drinking earlier. I'm genuinely stressed about the debate. You should be.
Jesus, why? How hard is it? This is causing me actual physical pain. God help us.
Hey, the FISA will probably not go forward without a call from the DD. Even as is, the court may not hear it this week.
What is that? OI now has a robust explanation regarding any possible bias of the CHS in the package. Don't know what the holdup is now, other than something? What? Stews. Yeah. Continued concerns. Strong operational need to have in place before Monday, if at all possible, which means to CT tomorrow. I communicated you and boss's green light to Stu earlier and just set up an email to Stu asking where things stood. This might take a high-level push. We'll keep you posted.
Keep going.
If I have not heard back from Stu in an hour, I will invoke your name to say you want to know where the things are, so long as that's okay with you.
I am riled up. Trump is an effing idiot, is unable to provide a coherent answer.
Please, I honestly don't want to know.
I can't pull away. What the F happened to our country, Liz or Lisa?
Lisa. There's Lisa Page.
Lisa.
I don't know, but we'll get it back. We're America. We rock.
Like I said, see, and my convo, this response from, and considering we haven't shared any facts, these certainly aren't factoring into decision making, we should essentially have no reason for contact with NYO going forward in this.
I know, which is what I tried to impose.
Oops. I know this is what I'm trying to impose. I just got lost. Hang on.
Fourth, fifth from the bottom.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. God, this makes me very, very angry. I honestly think I should bow out rather than find out things, be unable to tell Andy, and powerless to stop them. Whew.
No, need you on the inside now more than ever. Truly, and no BS. Your country needs you now. We are going to have to be very wise about all of this.
Keep going.
The only thing wrong is our statement is your powerlessness. I'm going to have to use Jim Baker a lot to get out or to get to the D, but I don't trust that he can convey details accurately. I'm not sure that skips there.
Oh, I'm not sure I agree with you there.
Not just John Brennan, and this is a finite thing. I want to be done before the inauguration.
Did we just do all that?
Yep. That was it. So that was the one we kind of wanted to look at.
That's pretty interesting.
I mean, you know, it's kind of a great way to show how the intelligence agency is very unintelligent.
And well, they definitely seem like they're biased whenever you read that. The media's been telling me that they're not biased for years
They're
now.
not biased. I mean,
Imagine
Kate,
that.
you didn't see any biasness in that. Did you guys have any? Did you guys out there?
Zero. You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember that SNL skit from a long time ago? And I think it was George Bush is like on his bed with like a pink telephone, and I think he's calling. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I do remember that.
That's totally it. So I thought that was a really good one. You know, they're talking about insurance. I mean, these people are sick, guys. And Poussin put that thread together. It's in this thread here. Thank you, guys. I just wanted to make sure we kind of went over that because, you know, you're only going to get blurbs, even from, you know, the Conservative Treehouse and, you know, some of the others. We're just going to make sure we kind of read it out because I want you guys to take it's 25 pages and like 14 pages or something like that for the second one. Read it yourself. That's the only way you're going to be able to know the actual truth. You know, trust yourself. The truth is learned. It's never told. I wanted to play something real quick that's kind of funny. This is it right here. Let's check this out. This is from iDrop Media. Here we go. Let's play it again. Here we go.
I love this.
This is us. Here we all are. There's Kate Shady. There's Pickles. There's Christian. There's Rita.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh.
Alert. Hang on.
Here they come. That's a little humor for the day there. I mean, I thought that was great. That's iDrop Media.
I love that.
So cute.
He's been cued. He's been cued for that the Red Pill song, that amazing song that he did. So amazing. By the way, we got China. Huawei's research lab in Dongguan City is on fire, guys. What a beautiful black sky that is.
Oh, wow.
Huh?
How interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what they're burning up there. Here it is. There's another video. Let me just show the thread. This is another video right here. But by the way, remember, Chinese telecommunications conglomerate Huawei and subsidies are charged in racketeering, conspiracy to steal trade secrets, guys. The charges also reveal that Huawei's business in North Korea and assistance to the government of Iran on spying on their people, guys. Domestic spying. This is the DOJ Thursday, February 13th, the day after my birthday, right here about the RICO against Huawei. And now they on fire. Look at that.
Whoops.
They missed August.
Yeah. So this is another video of the Burning Research Center. And they researched, let's go see in the thread that I have another article from the China Morning Post.
Oh, what is
Huawei building near this research lab in Dongguan hit by fire. It's hit by fire. It was hit.
Oh, it got hit by fire falling from the sky. It may have been a dragon.
Right. The lab is said to be involved in testing 4G and 5G antennas related to Huawei's network equipment business. Local authorities reported no casualties in the fire, which was extinguished more than an hour after it broke out in the middle of the afternoon on Friday.
Don't they know explosions are so month?
Right.
We're late to the party.
We're late to the party. Look at that. Oh, they're asking me to sign in. I don't want to sign into China Post. No, thank you.
We must know you read.
So the Huawei laboratory fires were called at 3:16 p.m. Very interesting. It was said that a team of firefighters are deployed after receiving an alarm about the fire. Building was steel structure and flammable, sound-absorbing cotton pads.
Oh.
I put cotton pads on my... that's how I do it. Cotton pads, guys. It works really good. Cotton pads. These people.
I'm stopping there.
By the way, this is an aerial view. This looks like the satellite killers, But anyways, they have satellite technology that takes down satellites. But look at that. There's the view from the sky. You can see the smoke right here.
Well, like a lot of this stuff too that we've been kind of hinting around a little bit with the weaponry or the satellite weaponry and the ability to control and hack and get into some of these satellites. I would think that Huawei has got a lot of that information.
Yeah. So they conduct research into 5G. Interesting. And we're not saying anything about 5G, YouTube. We're just reporting news, okay?
G5.
Jeez, we got blasted for covering. We got demonetized for covering the G5. We'll call it executive order, which was kind of amazing. It's weird. We covered an executive
order,
and we
covered something that actually happened, and
So a lot of weird things happening today. You got how many sarcophagi being exhumed? 26, 27?
27. They said they just found 27 unknown sarcophagi in Egypt, guys, on a big, huge archaeological find. And I would recommend them not open them.
They're digging people up.
Right?
I don't know.
Can we just leave things alone?
Yeah, let's not unleash another plague or whatever you're
not
doing.
In 2020. Maybe next year.
And
maybe
then,
save it for next year.
When we're fresh, Kate.
And now we got a person that stole the relic of Pope John Paul's blood.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
I mean, there's some weirdness going on around here, if you ask me. So this is a relic stolen in Rome, a gold and crystal casing holding drops of blood of Saint Pope John Paul II was stolen from a cathedral in the central city of Spoleto. The casing is known as reliquary and was snatched on Wednesday from an altar dedicated to the Polish Pope who died in 25 after a 27-year reign. That's kind of interesting.
He was the last one that didn't look like pure evil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was. So let's take a break here. Let's, in honor of General Flynn and what could be happening, justice coming soon, let's watch this video, guys. Enjoy
JT it. Wow.
JT Wow with Beautiful Black Sky.
Nothing left to take. What a beautiful black
This is an awesome song, JT.
Stop it, it's on the way. We gave you the warnings, as clear as the day. What a beautiful black sky. I'm covering all the lights. Sweet revenge takes time. Where do you draw the line? It's a beautiful, such a beautiful black sky. What a beautiful, beautiful black sky.
The JT Wild, Beautiful Black Sky. Wow, what a great song, JT. And he's out there in the chat right now. Go say hello to JT. And make sure the mods drop that link and go subscribe to JT Wild. He's actually kind of a nice guy. Kind of a nice guy, isn't he? Yeah, that was a great song. And so, we've covered quite a bit. Kate, what is on your plate? Are you digging on something, that special? You got a show coming up? What would you like to talk about in our last few minutes here? Nothing really coming up. What I'm doing right now is just trying to keep up. Right.
I'm trying to keep up with all of everything that's happening every day. And, I've been so tired, but I'm just like, we got to get to the election. That's just what I'm focusing on right now and doing everything I can to help people get there too.
Yeah, 100%. This election is what we've got to focus on. Shady.
But you're definitely saying that you're tired from winning, not of winning.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Tired from, not of. That makes sense.
Right. Just like the people, never mind. I don't want to get another strike on your, but I was going to make a comment about the 6%.
Oh, the 6%. You can't do that. No. You can't tell the truth.
We'll just say with, not from.
Right. Exactly.
5-5.
Also, I want to, point out that the communist Democrats are now calling for a peaceful transition. But do you remember this? Let's watch this.
Trump will not be president.
Highly critical, biased text messages between senior FBI officials, Peter Strzok and Lisa Page.
There will be no question about the outcome of this election.
And she got ahead of herself. This utterly stunned this campaign.
Head home. You should get some sleep. We'll have more to say tomorrow.
Our constitutional democracy enshrines the peaceful transfer of power.
The peaceful transition of power is one of the hallmarks of our democracy. We want to do everything we can to help you succeed, because if you succeed, then the country succeeds.
These declassified documents that were just released.
Officials in the Obama administration were asking for the identities to be unmasked of Americans.
Unmasking of aides and staffers of the incoming president.
The basic charge, political spying.
To disrupt the peaceful transfer of power.
Unmasking of American citizens. It could be a real problem.
Why is it that the unmasking of Flynn somehow ended up in the pages of the Washington Post?
I know nothing about those moves to investigate Michael Flynn.
The vice president said that yesterday, and then the last name on this list is Joe Biden.
The Obama administration was bitter. They wanted to do everything they could to undermine the incoming Trump administration.
Really designed to sabotage and really upend the new administration.
An outgoing president and a vice president and a Washington Post columnist and the FBI setting up an incoming administration. Wow, that's a real conspiracy, and nobody wants to talk about it.
Peaceful transition of power, guys. And you know that date too, by the way, that date when Joe Biden unmasked the president, or excuse me, Flynn, was this. It was the same day that he got the Medal of Honor. Let's watch this real quick, guys. How about this for interesting? January 12th, 2017. January 12th, 2017.
For the first and only time in my presidency, I will bestow this medal with an additional level of veneration, an honor my three most recent successors reserved for only three others: Pope John Paul II, President Ronald Reagan, and General Colin Powell. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to award the Presidential Medal of Freedom with distinction to my brother, Joseph Robinette Biden, Jr.
After he just did something very illegal. Traitor.
So he gets the Medal of Freedom the day the unmasked benefit.
There you go, Mods. I just retweeted that for you. What do you think of that? What do you think of that, Kate? Pretty interesting, huh?
That is interesting. It's also really annoying to watch them play out these dramatics, these LARPers.
They're LARPers.
They're the LARPs. Uh-oh. What just happened here?
The burden we embrace.
Oh my God.
To this from free market economists is it has to be liquidated. We have to get rid of that. That's a burden we embrace.
Oh my God. I can't watch that. Prayers for Ron Paul. Jeez.
Oh my goodness. Just now happened.
Oh no.
Oh wow. Yeah, pray for him.
Oh
no.
My God.
Wow.
Prayers for Ron
you
Paul.
know, that man has woken up a lot of people to the importance of their republic, and I hope he's okay.
Oh my God.
Lots of respect for Ron Paul.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my God. That was kind of hard to watch, folks. Busan, I know you showed that to me in the Discord there, but oh my God, actually watching it was kind of sad.
Yeah, we got the looks like they found that the picture that Q dropped is promontory that connects to the video. Interesting. If you check back on Discord, you'll see the pictures.
Right. Okay. And it's also in Syria. Is that what it is? Promontory. Okay. Gotcha. Promontory. There it is. Here it is, guys. Let me bring it up for you. Right there. So this is anonymous right here. Promontory is a raised mass of land projects into lowland body of water. This is a promontory. Most promontories are either formed from hard ridge of rock that has resisted erosive forces. Is Q pointing us out to the mountain range? Very interesting. So wasn't that in Syria, guys? Did you find that? A body of prominence. Christ. Very interesting.
I'm not sure if that, for some reason, Syria popped into my head too, but I don't want to confirm that.
Yep.
The Anons are amazing.
Yeah, they are. But this might be an Anon we know.
It might say you on it.
It might have a U on it, Kate. But don't watch the Matrixxx show. Okay. We don't know what we're talking about over here. And
no.
The Matrixxx Grooove show, we are enemies to the CIA Anons on the board.
Yeah, the Anon shills are not fans.
Right.
Well done. Well done, team.
Great job.
Yeah, we got a great team over here. Let's just see. Did you see this? This was in Creepy News today. This guy did push-ups. Personal trainer.
So cringy. That's just so cringy.
Well, I mean, not that long ago, Mr. Posobiec was telling us that he saw her in Gold's Gym. So, she could have been doing push-ups the other day.
Hey, let's see if Fat can do some push-ups.
Now she's pushing up daisies. I mean, wait.
Hey, Fat, can you do some push-ups? Come on, Biden. Let's see you do this. I want to see Biden do it.
I'd rather him take a drug test.
Now, let's see if we're over the target with China, guys. Let's listen to, this is recent. This is today's tweet from Pompeo. Let's see if we're over the target.
I want to distinguish, importantly, two things. First, look, plenty of countries try to influence our politics and our culture, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not worried about the Alliance Francaise or the National Italian American Organization or an Irish group. They're fundamentally different than what the Chinese Communist Party is doing. It has a much more sinister view of this engagement. The party and its proxies aim to make Americans receptive to Beijing's form authoritarianism. Now, I used this language carefully. I talk about the Chinese Communist Party because I have a second distinction I want to draw, which is between that party and the people of China, between the leaders of China and those who want to live in China as free peoples, at peace and prosperity, and take care of their families in the same way that we all do here in the United States.
It's always been China, guys.
And leading back to
I want to distinguish importantly.
We got big news this past week about the Vatican being warned by Pompeo about their connections with China, and now they're pushing back a little bit, saying that, we're working with China, and so the battle lines are being drawn. Even today, remember Vigano, who came out a couple of months ago, very pro-Trump, with an awesome letter that Q actually showed us. He's out there today saying that Pompeo is right and the Vatican is wrong on China. So there is this narrative being set up to disassociate the Vatican from China.
That's right. And Pompeo warned the Vatican with the Concordat, whatever they call that, which is the Vatican bribe to not look at China's crimes against humanity. Let's call it what it is.
And we had on Bloomberg is just reporting yesterday that the Pope has accepted the resignation of one of the top cardinals linked to a financial scandal. So there is a lot of news going on out there, guys, as we follow the events.
That's right. And we got some justice coming. Let's just play this real quick. It's always been China, guys. Uh-oh. Do they have my sound off? Oh, wait. Yeah, there it is.
Woo!
Carpet event. Everybody's walking on the red carpet. Always been China, guys. Always been China. And again, watch our China Week, a Part 4 series. If you haven't done so already, it's been pretty amazing. With that, guys, I think we'll head out of here. Kate, was awesome having you here today with us. I appreciate you.
This is so much fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you're more than welcome to come back anytime, especially when we read text messages from the unintelligent agencies.
Our dramatic readings.
Readings. Yeah,
we're thespians.
We're thespians. I was going to say that too. That is so funny. That is so funny. Let me see. Want to thank Gregory. Thank you, Gregory. 6 minutes ago, G. Edward Griffin is available. Okay, so we might have to get out of here for today, but thank you guys very, very much, and we will see you Monday, right, Shady?
Very much so. Can't wait for the happenings for the weekend. Everybody keep your powder dry and keep your popcorn warm. Things are happening.
That's right. Kate, last words.
Oh, just trust the plan.
Trust the plan. Be the plan.
High five.
Be somebody worth fighting for, guys. Thank you, guys. And I can hear you. In the Matrixx at 3x's.com. Get over to see Kate_Awakening on Twitter. Go see her links. They're linked in her profile. She's got a PayPal, YouTube, Instagram. Check her out. Wait, we can't go. Q has called us back to the battlefield. Q has called us back to the battlefield, guys. And Shady's probably out live streaming. You see what we got here? All right,
I'm right here.
This is worth remembering. Think what you now know. Think what you now know, and let's go look at James Comey. Remember, decoding these tweets, right? So it was all lies, no treason, no spying on the campaign, no tapping Trump's wires. It was just good people trying to protect America. What?
Oh, that's an interesting opinion. Who wrote that?
Learn the term projection.
Surely Comey didn't write that.
I mean, it's like what we just read, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of, right?
Exactly. Corny.
I mean,
corny.
corny. What are we going to do with you? Let me just go ahead and retweet this with a quote.
Harvest him.
Harvest. And this was December 9th, 2019. Remembering, so it was all lies. No treason, no spying on the campaign. So basically, this is what happened. We created treason. We spied on the campaign. We tapped the Trump wires. It was just evil people trying to destroy and destroy America. Boom.
Big mirror. Perfectly said.
Wow. Good job. All right, guys, we're going to go out with this silent running. See you guys later.